Hello, 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 it's your boy Karki. Welcome back for another episode of Trails in the Sky, the first chapter. So, last time we came and did the dinner party and spoke to the Queen. We also got caught up a little bit by Colonel Richard trying to get to the Queen, and he praised our old man pretty much. Right, we've got to be careful now. I'm pretty sure when we leave here we might get attacked by Colonel Richard. Are you going home for the day, Miss Holden? Yes, I believe so. Just be sure not to do Her Majesty any further discourtesy. That's not fair. But please, relax. We are patriots to the core. That's good to hear. Now I believe that we shall be on our way. Pardon me. By your leave. By the way, ladies, I don't think we ever got your names. May we ask them? I am, Ooh. So Shera will be Sherazade, Dorothy's the picture girl, Lena. My, isn't that a lovely name? It has a pleasant ring to it. Thank you very much. And how about you, miss? You may call me Karen. Karen. You say, that's a very pretty name. You're too kind, sir. And I'm rather fond of it myself. Are you now? Oh, right, we're with Special Ops. My name is... I think that's just about enough. I sense an ulterior motive at work. No, I mean, at least not from us. Please be safe on your way home. I love how they're trying to flirt with Joshua and you don't know that Joshua is just in dress up. Wow, aren't you Mr. Popularity? It was like their eyes all changed when you told them your name. Hey, it was not. I didn't see you shining away from joining in the conversation. Sure, but that doesn't mean I wasn't nervous. I kind of lost all my confidence there. Eh? What's all the noise about? Oh, Duke Dunan. Ah, she's the lady of the court. Hey, you maids. You don't look familiar. These are two of the new hires whom I'm instructing. This is Lena, and that's Corinne. They are still quite inexperienced, so I'm giving them some extra training time. Did he recognise us? Not good. Given how many times we've run into him, it'd be bizarre if he didn't recognise us. Come now, Philip, enough with the staring. Haha, it's quite unusual to see coming from you, stiff upper lip and all. Pardon my rudeness. You look much like my niece. My eyes were playing tricks on me, it seems. I'm dreadfully sorry for the discourtesy. Oh no, it's no bother. Please don't concern yourself. You know, now that I stop and look, I must say that you both are quite lovely. You with the brown hair, you have a very healthy, clean look to you. As for you, I personally think you'd look best with that raven hair of yours even longer. I am honoured. Ah yes. Lena, was it not? You shall attend to me this evening. Your Grace. Ew, I don't want to serve him tea. I don't think tea is what he wants served. Your Grace, your flirtations, while flattering, are best saved for another time and place. All of the maids in the castle work directly in service to Her Majesty Queen Alicia. I trust you've not forgotten. I know, some folks simply can't appreciate a joke. The castle will be mine in a week's time anyway. We can set aside time for some fun then. Kinky. Your Grace, please, no more of this. I do not mind when you drink to your excess, but you know how your libido gets in such instances. I say this, knowing full well that I may be reprimanded for. But I said I was joking. Enough, I'm going to bed. As you wish, Your Grace. Your room is right over there. Excuse me. Whoa. Oh, right, Lena. You just let me know if you have any problems, anything at all. I'll give you the best advice the future king can give. Thank you very much. Aren't you cute? Yes, good. He hated Estelle before, but now he's like infatuated by her. I think is the right word. I apologise unreservedly for all of the fuss. His Grace will likely remember nothing of this come the morning. Please set your minds at ease. I should certainly hope so. I am truly sorry. Madam and young missus, I beg your pardon, but I must take my leave. Well, I feel so badly for him. He truly seems to bear the weight of the world on his shoulders. Oh, do you know Mr. Philip personally? Yes, ever since we were children. Though not nearly as well as we once did, thanks to one he serves. I see. He sure seems like he's nervous all the time, doesn't he? I bet that everything between the Duke and the Colonel has him completely on edge. Probably, yeah. By the way, what was that you were saying earlier about me being the popular one? The Duke certainly seemed awfully fond of you. Please, I'd like to keep my food in my stomach, thank you. Alright, back to before. I feel like I'm missing something. Why would the Duke want tea so late? Well, you see, Estelle, allow me to elucidate the matter of tea and why gentlemen should never request it in polite company. Huh? Come closer. Hilda whispered something in Estelle's ear. Now do you understand? Yes. Hopeless. Completely hopeless. Joshua, stop being so mean. Thanks for everything, both of you. If not for you, I don't know what we would have done. Please, it was the least we could do in Her Majesty's service. I only ask that you complete the request she made of you. I feel the same way. I beg of you, do everything in your power to save the princess. Oh, and are you one of her royal retainers? Yes. I regret that I rarely get the chance to serve her directly. She's so kind and open. She's always treated me more like a friend than a servant. The thought of her being held captive keeps me up at night. Understand? Well, you can rest easy now that we're on the job. We'll save her. Shall we be going? Sure. Let's go. Right, so we go back to our room, go grab Zen. Oh, what might I inquire are you doing at this late hour? Ah. Captain Amalthea. Hehe, good evening. I realise that you've been invited here, but don't you think it's a bit late for you kids to be out walking around? Please pardon us. We've simply never been in a castle like this, and we couldn't resist the urge to take a look around. Oh, that's certainly understandable. So where were you half an hour ago? Please enlighten me, if only my own edification. Ooh. What would I say here? If we say the royal guard room, we can't be there. The maid's room will probably be suspicious. The kitchen, maybe they'll turn around and say it was closed. Ooh. What should I say? I don't know. The cellar wouldn't be right. I'm just racking your head. I'm going to be honest and say maid quarters. Haha, I admire your honesty. So let's not waste time on games. I did, in fact, receive several reports of you going in and out of the maid quarters. Do you not think it a bit odd to be looking around in that particular place? What? You don't think that questioning something like that when you already have the facts is a little cruel? Haha, I'll take that as a compliment. So what business have you in the maid quarters? It's just you answer honestly. Well, Oh, Estelle, Joshua, you've been here the whole time? Zen. Whoa, now that's the stuff. You're drunk. Oops. Sorry. And hey, if it ain't my favourite gorgeous officer lady. Nice, some luck that we met up again, eh? I suppose. So what's going on? Are my students here causing any trouble? Students? No, just that they were in the maid quarters for a while. I merely wanted to know their business, simply as a security precaution. Yeah, I totally get you. I just sent them off to find some munchies to go with my booze. Hey Joshua, you kids find anything to eat? No, the cooks aren't back yet, I guess. We went to ask the maid if there was any we could get our hands on, something, but no luck. Oh well, I'll have to do without, I guess. Hey, I just had a great idea. You want to come and join me for a drink? I mean, hey, nothing goes with drinks like a beautiful lady. I'm afraid I'm busy, so I'll have to decline your generous offer. My apologies for the misunderstanding, but I would advise you to return to your room and remain there for the rest of the night. I have to investigate any suspicious activity, you understand? Of course. It is late. We should probably just go to bed. Haha, very good then. Now if you'll excuse us. Zen. I love how awkward he makes stuff, like he even does it in Daybreak. It's meant. Denied. Oh well, might as well just go back to the room. Right, we'll go with you. Looks like you managed to convince her at least. What? Zin, aren't you drunk? I was acting drunk. I haven't had a single drop. No way, your face had even gone all red. He focused on making his blood circulate better, which made it look like he was intoxicated. It's done with some kind of Eastern martial arts breathing exercise, right? Huh? I suppose you're familiar with that. But hey, you seem to be in this tight spot, so I figured I'd distract everyone. Nice, huh? Saved your bacon, as the saying goes. You are an evil man, Zin. Sorry, not Zin, Jin. They actually pronounce it Jin. Okay, sure, you did help us out, but you also surprised the hell out of me. Haha, sorry about that. So what's the story? About Mori, what story? I would have thought it'd be obvious. The story of you meeting with the Queen. What? Wait, what? How did you know? Did Alnan tell you something about this? Actually, I couldn't get him to tell me anything, but now I know anyway, don't I? Without prior knowledge, there's no way you could have just guessed. So how much do you really know? Haha. I guess it's finally time to show you this. Ooh, a letter. What's this? I know this handwriting. Well, don't just stand there, read it. It'll explain a lot. Okay. Dear Nihon Falcom, I hope this letter finds you well. I know I've been out of touch. I'm in a hurry, so I hope you'll pardon my bluntness. My work concerning the Jaegers is leading me into Imperial territory. However, due to the fact that unusual forces seem to be influencing matters inside Robil, I feel uneasy being absent for so long. This is why I must ask a favour of you. Could I persuade you to come to Robil and help out if they need it? Since you haven't been to Robil before, perhaps you could think of it as a recreational trip. There was a martial arts competition before the Queen's birthday celebration and the foreigners can participate. It would make fine camouflage. I realise that this is sudden, but if you can do it, I would be most grateful. I'm intending to return to Robil before the festival, so hopefully we'll be able to have a drink together when I return. Cassius Bright. P.S. You may have the chance to meet my son and daughter. They're currently apprentices at the guild, so if you happen to meet them, feel free to test the extent of their training. Try not to bail them out of too much unless it seems like that they really need it. Hey, so Dad actually asked you to come to Robil, which means he's in Erebunia now. That's the long and short of it. The long and short of it? What it means is that you were in cahoots with him all along. That's kind of a nasty way to put it, don't you think? I owed Master Cassius a favour from the time he spent in Calvard. This letter just gave me the chance to make us square again. I suppose. When did you realise that we were his kids? I had a feeling from the outset once I saw Estelle's technique with a bow staff. We asked Kelko about it and that confirmed it. It would have been nice if you'd said something about it all. We'd have been worried sick wondering where Dad's been. I know, I'm sorry I haven't said anything, but I got the impression from the letter that he was trying to keep his whereabouts a secret. Still, you're definitely his kids, alright? If you can pull off a job as big as sneaking an audience with the Queen, I suppose so. He knows this much. It won't hurt to tell him everything, right? I agree. It'd probably be best to fill Jin in on everything. It is a bit far-fetched to say that we could put an end to this whole situation on our own, after all. Sal and Josh were told of how David had managed to speak directly with the Queen, as well as the Queen's request to safely request Princess Claudia, sorry. I thought something seemed a little off when everyone was talking at the party. Alright then, I'll help you out with that little request. What? You will? Yep, I think this is the ideal opportunity to settle my debt to Master Cassius. Yeah, okay. Please let me help. We'd be glad to. Thank you once again. Ooh, the music's gone all dark. What is this place? I never would have imagined that something like this even existed. Haha, it's larger than I expected. Lieutenant Lawrence, if you'd be so kind as to show us the way to the lowest level. Yes, sir. Whoa, is that some kind of mechanical monster? Well, so these must be archaisms. Holy shit, he took out that thing in one stroke. Ha! You were the quickest to react. You are indeed truly a force to be reckoned with when you don't hold back. You flatter me, sir. Your quick draw technique as well was quite remarkable to behold. I can see that you studied under the Divine Blade himself. I am humbled. I still have a ways to go before I can really humble anyone, I'm afraid. But time waits for no man. The skills I possess now will have to be enough. My strength may be meagre, but I must forge this kingdom's future with my own two hands. My brave men, the way to the ultimate power is open. A bright new dawn approaches for our beloved Rebel. I expect only the best of each of you. By your order, sir, we of the Special Ops will work as one for the Colonel. For the glory of Rebel! For the glory of Rebel! I don't want to be shouting, but yeah, fuck yeah! Glory for the Rebel! Sounds like, you know, like, what game was it I was playing now? Might have been Final Fantasy 16, where they're like, for the Empire! For the Empire! For the Empire! I'm just like, fuck me. There's a lot of people that, you know, want to die for the Empire. I understand the situation. You both performed admirably. I'm amazed that you were able to deliver the Professor's message to Her Majesty in person. We just got lucky as all. The real question is, how much longer is luck going to be on our side? Yes, we're really going to have to stay focused. If you understand that already, then there's nothing more that I need to tell you. In any case, we can consider Professor Russell's request to be fulfilled. Please accept this compensation for a job well done. Oh, spicy. Now then, Jin. It was pure providence that Cassius invited you here. We need the help of an A-ranked bracer like yourself. No need to even ask. Even if I didn't have a debt to repay Cassius, I couldn't possibly stand by idly in a situation like this. I'm with you until the end. I need a drink. 2 secs. Oh, that's better. Right. I knew we can count on you, Jin. By the way, what's this A-rank business? It's a rank that signifies a full-fledged bracer's full power. There are 7 ranks ranging from G on the bottom up to A at the top. So he's the highest rank you can get. Wow, I never knew you were such a badass as Jin. Well, maybe A-ranked, but I'm still an underling, so to speak. There are 20 A-rank bracers across the continent. But above that, there's this informal S-rank. That one's only granted to bracers who successfully resolved issues on a national scale. And there are only 4 of those on the entire continent. Well, I'm not sure I even want to think about what they can do. You don't know any of this stuff, do you? One of those 4 is Master Cassius. What? Okay, Joshua, you're not going to tell me you knew about this already, right? Sorry, but yes I did. He solved a major case for the Republic about 5 years ago. I swear, it's hardly worth even getting upset about anymore. Royal Army Soldier, Hidden Hero, Divine Blade, S-Rank Bracer. If he's really so damned awesome, then it sure would be nice if he'd come back and take care of this case. You may be right. If he were with us, perhaps this would be never have escalated to the point where a coup d'etat was even possible. Joshua, what's wrong? Just thinking about how strange this is. This whole chain of events apparently started with Dad going off on his trip. It's as if whoever planned this coup was waiting for him to be gone. At least it's just the impression I have. Oh. So what you're saying is that the coup was planned around his departure for the Empire. Am I correct? No, I'm sure that would have been overthinking things. I can't think of anyone who could possibly manipulate Dad like that without him noticing he was being used. You'd have to know him and his behaviour patterns exceptionally well to be able to pull it off. Well, yeah. I never knew what he was up to, even though he was so close. I don't think that Colonel Richard could have ever managed to pull the wool over his eyes. More likely it's just that 2 major events happened to overlap with each other. Regardless of the circumstances, we cannot currently rely on Cassius to help. My voice is going. Right, there we go. I need to slow down. Therefore, I am resolved to prepare for the worst. I believe an emergency conference of the Grantsell branch of the Bracer Guild is called for. Huh? All other things being equal, we have a request that comes directly from Her Majesty the Queen. The 3rd article of the Bracer Code states that we shall never act in a fashion that interferes with the government. We cannot ignore Her Majesty's request, however, so we must act, but we're no match for the Royal Army as we are. We ask the cooperation of all bracers in Grantsell, including Jin, of course. Oh, okay. If we come in conflict with intelligence division, we'll need all the help we can get. Ideally, we should have the cooperation of other branches. But the checkpoints have been completely sealed off as of today. Ostensibly to foil any potential terrorist activity. What? So basically it amounts to martial law. So the enemy is finally moving at full tilt. This may be to stifle any activity on the part of any Royal Guardsmen in hiding as well as ourselves. If we're going to conduct a rescue operation, we'll have to do it with the resources on hand. Oh, fun, but we're up for it. So do we have a solid idea of where the prisoners are being held? That's been on my mind for a while now, actually. I believe the most likely place to be is the Herb Royal Villa. That's the building in the forest, right? It would make sense. If the soldiers are using it under the pretext of counter-terrorism, few would question it. And I can't imagine they would want to lock a lady of the royal family in a cell in Western Fortress. Considering it's the army we're going to be going against here, I'd like a more solid confirmation, however. If we assaulted the wrong place, we'd have hell to pay for it. Yes, precisely. But in either case, we must assemble any braces currently in the royal city. Could I ask you to assemble them here for me? Any information you can gather while doing so would be much appreciated. If I'm not mistaken, Estelle, you and your friends are acquainted with a reporter, correct? Oh, you mean Niall? Yeah, we should see if he's picked up anything that's significant. Also, you must attempt to enlist the aid of the guardsmen who are in hiding. If you can get them to contact me, it would be greatly appreciated. So in other words, we need to get in touch with Sister Julia. She helped us with the invitation before, so we should let her know what's going on. So off to the cathedral then. There are 4 other braces in the city: Kirk, Grant, Connor and Annalise. Check the bars and their usual hangouts. They may also be in the hotel. If you see them, please instruct them to come back here. Sure thing. Alright now, off we go. Okay. Sometimes I get lightheaded when I talk, when I'm trying to get through the text. But I also feel like if I don't narrate it, I'm doing the wrong thing. Oh, God. Doo-doo. Okay, so I'm in the wrong one here. This one then. There we go. And who might you be? We're members of the Bracer Guild. I mean, we were looking for Sister Ellen. Where you know? Might I guess that you share complicity with her then? With a nun? Ew, no. He's asking if we know her real identity is still. We're here with information she asked us to find. I'm sorry to say she is no longer at the cathedral. She came to say goodbye to me this morning and left. Where to? I mean, do you know where she might have gone? If only I did. I've been close with the royal family for many years. She's always regarded me as a friend and confidant, but this time she refused to give me any details. She no doubt wished to keep the church from getting too deeply involved in whatever is occurring. I see. I wouldn't worry though. She had the light of hope in her eyes as she departed. I'm confident she was not running away to wallow in despair, but for a more noble cause. Well, that's good to hear at least. But the thing is, we kind of need her to stay in touch with the Royal Guardsmen. While begging for the rain in the desert only gets you sand, we should probably go. The best thing we can do is covertly keep an eye out for other Royal Guardsmen. Not the most efficient plan, but that seems to be all we've got. It seems to be between a rock and a hard place, as they say. Always remember that Adios helps those who help themselves. Do all that you can, and Adios will surely take care of the rest. Hard and honest work will always lead you down the right path. There we go, brilliant. Right, we need to speak to Niall now, don't we? There we go. This is weird, Chief. We haven't heard anything in 2 days. Well, he does tend to get completely wrapped up when he's looking for the next big story. But given how close we are to a state of martial law, I don't much like that he hasn't contacted us either. Oh, hi guys. Hello, Dorothy. Pardon us. Hey, it's the tournament champions. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Bill News. Niall and Dorothy have told me quite a bit about you, the two of you. It's Don Joshua, the Bracer Guild, right? Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've always enjoyed your magazine. Hahaha, well, that's always good to hear. Weren't you two doing something for Niall? Oh, yes. That's what we were just talking about. Actually, Niall hasn't shown up here today or yesterday. No word from him or anything. Huh? Yesterday or today? We spoke with him in the evening 2 days ago. Really? What do you mean, really? You gave us the message to meet him for ADO's sake. We came here to talk to him after the semi-finals. Oh, right, now that you mention it. So did he say anything to you? Like where he was going? What was it now? Did someone call him? It's been a while, it's been a few days since I did this. So, was it a few days? I'm trying to recall it now. What was it now? Was it someone I just called him? I'm gonna get. We went out to dinner, didn't we? No, that was 3 days ago. 2 days ago, although someone called him up. And okay. I remember the going for food, but I didn't remember this. Called him up, and then he said he had to leave. Was that how it went? Are you serious? Yes. We haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Oh no, I can't believe Niall's dead. What? Who said he was dead? Today's when all the airline traffic gets shut down. Everything was normal yesterday, so maybe he went to another province. We already inquired with the landing port passenger registry, and there was no sign of him, so I figure he has still to be somewhere in town. You two were the last ones to see the reporter fellow. Weren't you talking to him about something for a news article? Huh? Those are the times we live in. Controlling the media is a big deal for the military. What do you think, Chief? I certainly can't argue with that, particularly in the case of the intelligence division. They monitor and censor everything we do. You wouldn't believe how frustrating it is, which means that you can't get much information for your service stories. But it's in a reporter's nature to want to get as much as possible into the hands of the readers. I see. So he went back to check out a new subject that the intelligence division hasn't started censoring yet. What was the last thing he told us about? I think it was about an arranged marriage for Princess Claudia, and the Duke mentioned something about it at this dinner party. Oh, now I told you about that too. It'll make a hell of a story if it's true. He mentioned having to get some evidence at any cost. How did a reporter like Niall even learn something like that? I'd have thought that something like that would be only known to the royal family. Well, he did say he's friends with someone who works in the Irby Royal Villa. Completely off the record, but the terrorists are supposedly after the princess, so she's secretly staying in the villa for her own safety. I knew it! Ha, and the veil is lifted. Maybe the person he was talking to was his friend in the villa. Which would mean that Niall's probably there too. You don't say. Well, if I know Niall, he probably tried to worm his way in for an interview with the princess. And if the soldiers saw him, they'd have arrested him on the spot. No, Niall's a goner. Why do you keep coming back to that? But if he has been arrested, getting him out isn't going to be too easy. I'm betting that he and the Princess Claudia are pretty much in the same situation. What exactly do you know people know? Do you have inside information about what's going on in the city and all the Bill? So, but we really can't talk about that. Just let the Bracer Guild take care of Niall. If he has been arrested, we'll see to it that he's released. Alright, please do whatever you can. Please, you guys. You've got to bring Niall back. Leave it to us. Okay. So there we go then, we've got our lead to go to the villa. Let's do it, let's get back to the... Oh, we've got to go speak to all the bracers now, haven't we? Got to go find them. So, where would it be? Hi Connor. Hey, look who it is. Oh, you've got old man Jim with you, what's going on? Well, it's a long story. Sounds serious. They explained it. You're not just pulling my leg, are you? Must admit, I did find it a bit odd that all the gates and ports had such been shut down. So what did you want with me exactly? Well, we need to get everyone together and formulate a plan. So if you would please meet us at the guild? Gotcha. I'm already there. Fuck off then. Chop chop. Run. No one's in here that we need. Okay, let's go see if we can buy any better weapons. No, don't think so. Right, is anyone going to be in the fucking soldiers in a way? No, no one up here that we need. Oh, I thought someone would definitely be here. Speaking of augments, I wonder if I can get a defense 3. Come on, bastard. I always tried. Right, so let's see if anyone's in here that we need. Sonny. Oh, he is. It's Grant. Hey, it's Grant. Well, if it isn't the big bad champions. I hear you guys spent the night at the castle, frankly. I'm surprised to see you back so early. Did you read anything good? Yeah, we did, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Oh, something on your mind? Explain it to him. Holy crap, you're not pulling my leg, are you? Nope, we are not. Every word is true. I'll stake my reputation on it. If Jen the Unmovable is moved by this, excuse me, that's all the proof I need. I'll do whatever I can to help. You can count on it. Thanks, Grant. We'll all be meeting at the guild house to plan out strategy as soon as possible. So, if you'd please, head over there when you can. Understood. Go well, friends. I'll catch up with you there. Is there going to be anyone upstairs? No. Worth checking though. Someone's got to be in here, surely. There you go, Annalise. Well, if it isn't Jin and the new recruits, back from the castle already? Well, yeah, I guess we are. Annalise, could we have a moment of your time? You hear something juicy you're looking to share with me? Well, if by juicy you mean spit your juice all over it in shock, then yeah, it's a real juice bomb. Oh, you have my undivided attention. Should we be talking about this here, or should I be sitting down for it? Huh? Just to make it absolutely clear, this isn't a joke. Things could get serious in a big hurry, and if they do, we'll need your help. Let's see. So, my head's just a little scrambled from how screwed up this whole situation is. I didn't really get all of this, but if you want everyone to meet up at the guild house, right? Right, Onan will fill you in on all the details. Okay then, I'll go see what's up. Right, and now we need to get one more person. Where would he be though? I don't think I've been to the north block. Let's go check the north block. Yeah, he's not going to be anywhere here. I don't think I've ever been here, but let's just check it. Oh! I don't know why, but I feel like that's Ren's dad. He's a travelling merchant, if I recall. Okay. Go back to South Block then. I'm gonna try to find Kurt, aren't I? That's the last one I need to try to find. He's not there. So I wonder. Not in there either. Could he be over here? His random thought? No. Bastard. Where the fuck can he be? So I found Grant at the bar, found someone at the weapon shop, found Annalise. I can't find fucking Kurt. So he's not going to be in here, is he, either? Could Kurt be training down here? Probably not. I will find it. I've definitely missed somewhere. Well, I feel like Kurt would be training or something. Let's just go back in here. That's the Erebonian embassy. Right, let's go up this way. Let's just... That's the other embassy. So this up here then would be the... Can't even go in there. Fuck. I've missed somewhere. I feel like I've missed somewhere. Can't think at the top of my head at the moment. I only looked at the front part of the hotel, didn't I? I've checked everywhere else. I've not checked the rooms at the hotel. My God. He's there! Oh my God, thank God. I wish I could remember that time a little better. It's like there's a thick fog blanketing the whole thing. Oh, hi Kurt. It's good to see you here. Hi Estelle, hi Joshua. Oh, Jin's with you too. Didn't you know that we were going to that dinner party at the castle yesterday? That was when these two rookies took on a pretty major assignment. What major assignment? I think it's best we tell you more or less the whole story. So Joshua explained the story to him. You're serious? Of course we are. That's why we really need your help. No, that's not it. I admit I was shocked at the Majesty's request of you, but the black ornament that the Colonel has, it's real. Kurt, what's wrong? You look awfully pale. Oh! Ah! Ah! Whoa. What in the world? Step away from him. Huh? Huh? Shade! Lift! What was that? You didn't even touch him and he acted like he got electrocuted. It's a special spirit channeling breath technique. It allows users to directly affect the target's body without direct physical contact. I don't normally like to be so rough, but time isn't exactly on our side. How are you feeling? Oh wow, actually a lot better. I can't remember every detail, but a good bit of it is coming back. I'm a little unsteady from the shock, but I think I'll be alright. So what do you remember? Didn't I say so before? There was an accident around 3 months ago. You lost your memories while you were working, right? Yes, someone had asked me to check up on those men in the black outfits, and then I took something suspicious from them. It was the Black Orbman. So the person who gave you the assignment, yes, it was your father Cassius. I wasted no time in packaging it up and sending it to him. But that's really as far back as I can remember. So the K on that package was for you, yes. I think I also remember there had been a note that said to have Professor Russell analyse it. I get it, the package was delivered to you two. Do you remember anything after that? Anything that happened after you sent off the package? Yes, after I left the port, someone called out to me, and then... It's no good, it's all still one big blur. You're probably best off not pressing your luck. It's likely to just cause strain that you can't handle yet. Yes, alright. I'm really just amazed that I was able to remember anything at all. Which brings you to us to a bigger question. Who would have done this? Maybe those special ops guys? It's possible. They did use the nasty poison on Agate after all. It's as if they're manufacturing and testing new drugs. Maybe they've made something to cause memory loss. Now there's a cheerful thought. Plus, there's the Sky Bandit's boss and Mayor Dalmore to consider. We have to really be careful. I'm sorry. I don't have anything really useful to tell you. I know what Her Majesty asked you to do. I want to help if you'll let me. But are you sure you'll be okay? Sure, my memory may be a little stiff, but physically I'm fine. I owe you for your help, so please allow me to make up to you. If you're feeling up to it, sure. We need to work out a strategy for now. Let's meet back at the guild. Alright, you'll have my thanks. Well, we found him, finally. After running around like I was fucking checking for like 10 minutes. Right. Time to go back to the Bracer Guild now and formulate a plan. The other bracers are already assembled. Have you heard from the Royal Guardsman or the reporter? Sorry sir, no contact. But we believe we've gathered the intelligence we need. Joshua explained everything. I see. We can conclude with fair certainty that the Princess Claudia is inside the villa. It's unfortunate that you were unable to make contact with the Royal Guardsmen, but at least we now know they haven't been captured. Shall we get started then? Yes. We need to start working out the details of the rescue operation. I'll be all up to date on the pertinent details of the Intelligence Division's planned coup d'etat. Given the information, we should consider ourselves under contractual obligation to Queen Alicia. I can barely believe what I'm hearing. I'm ashamed of myself for not noticing something was amiss sooner. I was suspicious of those special ops troops from the very beginning, but I really trusted Colonel Richard. And he was behind the Sky Bandits and Mayor Delmore. We got completely snowed. And we can't let them get away with it, that's for sure. Can you all be counted on to cooperate in this assignment? Damn straight. Just lead the way. I owe these guys some Black Eyes rhyme, and unintended. Count me in for sure. This is going to be good. We've got strong allies who will prevail without a doubt. Now let me explain the details of this mission. We have to move fast as there are lives at stake here. It's not the most elegant approach, but I believe taking control of the villa through a frontal assault is our best option. We don't have time to try and find some route to infiltrate, so I guess that's the only option we've got. How will we be divided? We'll split into two groups, a decoy team and a rescue team. The decoy team will draw the attention of the main forces, while the rescue team makes its way into the villa. Remember though, we're dealing with the Intelligence Division Special Ops here. If I may, I'd like to suggest we also add an ambush team to aid the decoy team, and a second team to assist the rescue team. Man, we're really teaming with the teams here. But why do we need those? The ambush team will lie in wait until the decoy team draws out the enemy forces and then both teams could attack at once. Meanwhile, the second decoy team would attempt to break the enemy ranks, allowing the rescue team to enter the villa more easily. Oh yeah, I guess that's a good point, evens the odds a little bit. But do we have enough members to spread among 4 squads? No, we don't. We've contacted other guild branches, but with the airships grounded, we're pretty much on our own. Oh crap, if only we had Shera and Agate. However, I agree with Jin that trying to carry out this operation with only 2 squads is risky. We may need to re-examine the strategy. If numbers are all you lack, maybe we can be of assistance. Hey, Lieutenant Swartz. Well now, if it isn't Sister Military. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I am Royal Guardsman Sub-Commander Lieutenant Julius Swartz. The Royal Guardsmen are here at your disposal for this operation. Understood, your participation will be most invaluable. I count 9 soldiers in your squad, including yourself. My remaining troops are incognito, stationed all throughout the city. I can assemble them within the hour. That's great, but Lieutenant Swartz, how did you know we were going to try to save the hostages? We tried to find you at the cathedral and tell you, but you had already disappeared. Did you? My apologies. All I knew was that you had accepted the Queen's mission. I found out last night. Last night? We'd all just met with the Queen last night ourselves. Yes, I'm aware of that. We have sources for the military intelligence for this sort. All that matters now is that Her Highness gave us the order to assist, and we are happy to do so. Sources? I want sources. Can I share some of your sources? I don't. Let's leave it at a no, Estelle. More importantly, the Guardsman assistance will give us the extra forces we need to fill the ambush and the support teams. Indeed, with this additional manpower, I believe our chances of success have increased exponentially. And with the extra manpower secured, we should start deciding on the teams immediately. Roger that. You need 2 decoy teams, right? I believe 5 of my troops should be sufficient for 1 of them. Yeah, I'd say those Royal Guard uniforms should definitely catch their attention. My thoughts exactly. We'll target the Intelligence Division's aerial squadron, stationed just on the outskirts of the Uri scenic route. Wait a sec, aerial squadron? You don't mean? I'm afraid she does. It's on the scenic route's outskirts. Now that you mention it, there is a stretch of land out there that's been completely blockaded. According to my intelligence, there's only a skeleton crew of guards stationed there. If we attack, they will have no alternative but to call the villa for reinforcements. Oh, I get it. That's some good decoying right there. And then when the reinforcements show up, the ambush team pops in and takes them out all out, right? We should form the ambush team then. I knew all of those years of hunting down monsters in the bushed pay off one day. And we've got a gunner too, so we'll be able to handle this, no problem. Right, 2 teams locked down. Now for the rescue team, decoy 2. I think the second decoy team should also be comprised of my Royal Guardsmen. The special ops will definitely drop their guard more readily to apprehend them. So that leaves us. For the rescue team, all of the other teams will be acting to provide cover for us. Ours will be the most important assignment on the field by far. This is no game. You're playing a natural role in the crucial turning point for our history. Make sure you're up to the task. Shh, no pressure. There's no need to worry, we will persevere. History favours the just. Besides, you guys are the Grand Sal Martial Arts competition champions, and we'll be the ones keeping the majority of the enemy force busy. Hopefully, all you'll need to worry about are the hostages. Julia, Elnan, Jin. We, Estelle, the word you're looking for is we. We can do this, and we will. You're right. You are so right. We're gonna pick some special asses. That's the spirit, and that's the plan. The operation will begin at nightfall. We'll use the dark for cover. Once the operation begins, you won't have any opportunity to return to the city. So if you still have loose ends to tie up, speak now or forever hold your peace. Man, this is getting pretty real. I will ensure that the Highness is made aware of the plan. Alright everyone, tonight here, got it. Right. Right guys, we're going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. The next episode we'll go and save the hostages, what is Niall and Princess Claudia. So thank you very much for watching guys. Be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace out. Bye.